And we are live. Good morning, Crypto Warriors, and welcome back to Gentlemen of Crypto, episode 696. Today is Tuesday, April 6th, 2021. I'm King.
And I'm Bitcoin Zay, and we are here to bridge the gap between cryptocurrency and the community Monday through Friday at 10ish.
Today's top story is Sacramento Kings to offer Bitcoin salary option to all players. Grayscale adds Chainlink to his digital large cap fund. XRP surpasses $1 for the first time since 2018. Singapore authority issues crypto warning after PM falls prey to scammers. And couple gets married on Ethereum blockchain for $587 in transaction fees. That and more, but first, what's going on with those prices?
Oh, yeah. So taking a look at the prices today, Bitcoin's at $58,513. Hasn't really gone anywhere, down 0.36%. Ethereum passed the $2,000 mark at 2,100 or 2,104, up 1%. Binance at $388 is up 5.5%. XRP passed the $1 mark, back down to 94 cents, up 31% today. Cardano at 129, up 8%. Polkadot at 43.56 is up 1%. Uniswap sitting at 31.55 is at 2.4%. Litecoin at $228 is up 9.8%. And last but not least, rounding out the top 10, Chainlink at 33.34 is up 6.4%. Biggest winner today is obviously XRP. Again, like we said before, there is going to be another pump. We've been saying that forever. So that pushed to $1, not surprising at all, especially with some of the good news from the SEC or coming from the SEC trial.
All right, what's going on, Madam Crypto? Marcellus Love. I see a few people starting to pop in. I do see the notification is apparently going out late though. So welcome, and what's up as everybody joins. Sacramento Kings, top story of the day, to offer Bitcoin salary option to all players. It looks like it is finally happening, people. Organizations now are offering to pay people in Bitcoin. You've talked about this for a while. What's going on here with this story? It's interesting that it actually broke out on Clubhouse as well.
Oh, yeah. So on Clubhouse, a lot of people found out that the NBA franchise, the Sacramento Kings, have announced that they will allow their players and staff to get a part of their salary in Bitcoin, and they get paid as much of their salary in Bitcoin as they want. This is a great message simply because for some people who didn't even think about Bitcoin, this might be a new option for them. And this move will strengthen their longstanding claim to be the most crypto forward team in professional sports. I remember back when they started selling hot dogs for Bitcoin in 2014. In 2019, had a rewards token, and they actually used the electricity in their building for mining. So yeah, they're very crypto forward, and of course they're in the Bay Area, so they have a lot of people who have been in the tech. So shout out to the Kings, man. I can't wait to see if De'Aaron Fox is going to take it in Bitcoin because some of the better players. I mean, they're not on the Kings, but this is going to go. This isn't going to stop with the Kings.
Then you can see here at Neil Jacobs, breaking chairman of the Sacramento Kings. Quote, I'm going to announce in the next few days that I'm going to offer everyone in the Kings organization, they can get paid as much of their salary in Bitcoin as they want, including the players. I actually like that he put including the players because what I initially thought about too was the players are good. I mean, great option and everything, but let's not forget, even like add all the players' salary cap on the team, it's still not going to overcome the organization. So it's just like you're talking about executives, you're talking about customer service, like top to bottom. And then this is about to be an on-ramp. Now, it's crazy how the government, the U.S., all the major governments, not just the U.S., but everyone wants to keep track of who's buying Bitcoin and where. What they don't understand is how hyperbolic this is about to go. Now, as soon as you buy Bitcoin, there are going to be people who get paid in Bitcoin. They might get paid in Bitcoin and put it straight to Mixer. They might get paid in Bitcoin and go straight to Monero, make a few trades and go back to Bitcoin. Like it is about to go crazy as far as like, I really think we should not put any money or effort toward the mass tracking of cryptocurrency wallets or addresses, any of that. Like if anything, just put the money toward the crimes as they happen, because there will be no way to really track this thing here in like the next 5 minutes, people. I mean, when I like in the next 2 or 3 months, there's going to be no way to track it. Like, no way.
And you're right. I think some people who learn about Bitcoin, they're going straight to CoinJoin or straight to their ledger that's off-site somewhere. And again, how can you track what if they're getting paid in Bitcoin and let's say they don't cash out for 5 years? That's taking money out of the U.S. economy in large chunks. So imagine the entire NBA is doing it. that's what we say when we say people don't have a choice. They're not gonna really have a choice, because once Russell Okung made like 10 million extra dollars getting paid in Bitcoin, who's not gonna take that deal?
Right. What's going on, Sergeant Crypto, Blues Lover, Oku, Quest Steel, Fanteezy 731, Latosha Ray, Sergeant Mac, Leroy Forbes, Addie A, Timothy Grigsby, Patrick Walter, Cavs Credit. Let's see, wait for Uber to pay his drivers in Bitcoin. I know, right? Hey, they actually might, especially now that their drivers are, I guess, employees. I don't know what's going on with that situation. Felipe Aziz, what's good? First time on the live. Hey, welcome. Jiu-Jitsu Crypto, Brandon G, Kadeem, Crypto Vixen, James Doe. Hello, everybody. And thank you for joining. Brandon G said, do you think they're using Bitwage? It might be, who knows?
Yeah, either that or Lightning with
Right?
or Strike using Lightning Network. We'll see, because there's gonna be a bunch of different options. I can tell you that.
Fumble the live. Appreciate that 9K subs. Yes, that's right, people. Less than 1,000 as this pump comes around. We told you the summertime pump is the one you need to be waiting for. It is almost here. It's not here yet. May through July, I think the bells are going to be ringing. As far as like crypto percentages is going buck wild. I want to say buck wild crazy. Like I'm talking about them hot Atlanta times. All right. So I think that's going to happen in the summertime. But yeah, so as we approach this 10K subscribers, this is the perfect time during this next bull run. 1,000 people, make sure you smash that like button, that little thumbs up, click that right there, and then go ahead and push a share too if you don't mind. Thank you. All right, Grayscale adds Chainlink to his digital large cap fund. Oh, can't, shout out to Chainlink first. Shout out.
Yes, they've been waiting.
Yeah, I can't say that I'm surprised. I mean, with the people who are following Chainlink, from some of the people in Congress or in the political side of the house, as well as some of the larger organizations and institutions, it kind of makes sense that Grayscale will add it. Like the same clients that Grayscale have are already invested in Chainlink regardless. So they might as well bring it to their platform. But again, this is the native token of decentralized Oracle network Chainlink. As they put here, fills the void left in the fund after removal of XRP. That came back to bite them. That sentence came back to bite them this morning. But
yeah,
here we are again. Grayscale Investments, the world's largest digital asset manager, has added Chainlink's Link cryptocurrency to its digital large cap fund, providing a possible tailwind to the coin. What are your thoughts on this?
Man, I love the fact that they added something in place of XRP, but I know they are kicking themselves right now, because I told you XRP has one last pump in them, and that 34% gain doesn't look too good alongside Chainlink doing 4%. But again, it's a long-term game. Grayscale, they basically add all of the coins that mean anything, and what I mean by that is if there's enough demand in the market, their math guys, their quant guys, they do enough technical analysis to understand which coins have the demand to make money. Chainlink is obviously one. Link Marines have been a tight community the last year and a half or so, up 190% this year. So definitely not surprised. However, Grayscale not keeping XRP sort of, bad, but really, what can you do? Because if they come out as a security, you do not want to be known as the company that was worth billions and went down for selling unregistered securities. Like that is not in the plans. I would not take that risk either.
And we're about to jump on XRP as well. Just real quick, I also say to add in this Chainlink thing, I think with the exception of, like, let me be clear. As this summer pump happens, people, and then as we round into the end of third and fourth quarter, there'll be another. Everything is essentially going to pump again. Like, your bags are semi-safe. Not all the way, but they're semi-safe unless, like you said, some big SEC announcement comes out, which will affect the altcoin market. But with that being said, I think Chainlink, this may be one of its, I won't say last few pumps, because I do believe so, but I just don't, what, $200-300? I think that's the ceiling.
Yeah.
I think that's the ceiling in the short term. That's still a great return. But also when you're looking at different projects and stuff, I just think right now, this may have been the last short-term pump for Chainlink, and we might not see another one for another 6, 8, 12 weeks, which is still short-term, people, not a long time. Those are my thoughts. But again, who knows? The market is crazy, right? It can go parabolic. But I just say that because it already kind of calmed down a little bit, and then they just received this pump off this news. Unless the whole market starts to go crazy again, I just don't see, just even from a technical point of view where it would just start to increase in price, especially when we talk about some of the people who support it. You know, politicians, more corporate people, they're kind of stingy with their money.
Yeah.
I mean, they're thinking about, I mean, it is what it is. They're thinking about, oh, my kids going to college, my kids, and bills and wife and husband. They're thinking about these things because that is that group of people, like families and all that good stuff, and schools and colleges. Like, no, some of these other projects are made by people in their basement, made by people smoking all day, chilling. Like, they are like, all right, whatever. Let's put 95% of my net worth at it and see what happens. Like, they're doing it. Like, so
yeah, but throw it into a garbage coin on an exchange that may shut down next week. Hey,
exactly. But it sometimes works. So I make that point to say, again, I think everything can pump. Chainlink, I do see its future being $200 or $300. But with that being said, it's relative to the rest of the market. So who knows? They go 5 times, and then what the other things do. But I just say that because right now, after this listing, I mean, hey, maybe you get another week and a half, 2 weeks, 15, 20%, but I just really don't see it going any more parabolic right now.
Oh yeah. And then on top of that, usually when the news comes, it's too late. Because again, it's already up 190% this year. So I'm not saying it's done, but I am saying that usually when the news comes out, you missed it. So we've been talking about it for a while though.
And I say that because of what you just said too. I'm about to this is Snoop Doge to me right now. It's time to let it go. That's my thoughts. It's just time to let it go for a few weeks, people. Hey, you had a good partnership with it. You can meet them. You can meet her again at the next party, but let it go for now.
Let it go, man.
All right. XRP, speaking of which, surpasses $1 for the first time since 2018. What's behind the new rally? Please tell me you put XRP in the title so the bots can come today.
Oh man, I didn't, but they're here. They're here anyway.
You should have put XRP Moon. Like, you should just put it like, and we're gonna have to rename the video XRP Moon to get this.
Oh
this,
yeah, get the algorithm going straight because all the bots are back out, baby. It seems like all the XRP
I can't wait to read these comments. People will be like, "Hey, man, we told y'all."
Which is funny because we told everybody else. We were like, they're going to have another pump, at least one more big pump. But again, fundamentally, there's no reason why settlement coin should have any more value than what it's already set at as a stable coin. But again, the rally, divorced from reality. That is the first sentence of the article. A rally divorced from reality. This is exactly what we tell people. Crypto is irrational, people. There's some things you just cannot explain. And Ripple having a market cap is one of them, especially because everybody knows centralized. 60% of the supply went to the owners. Everybody knows that they can make more if they feel like it. And again, like I said before, not many fundamentals, but definitely a lot of things in the community. For example, they're still well off their 2018 all-time high of $3.30. But they are still purchasing, they are still trading, referring to XRP's devoted community. It goes back to the tribalism of crypto. People have their camps and they rep them hard. So again, like I tell people, the XRP community will not stop. They won't stop. And you got to commend them. Hey, if you believe it, keep going.
Hey, I'm not I know another community that wouldn't stop either.
Exactly, but until they have a choice.
Yeah, you remember we didn't even cover that at first. I was like, wait, people didn't realize that was. Oh man, I thought people already knew.
This is a little bit more sophisticated, so it's gonna take a little longer. But hey, whenever the price goes up, again, I want to see I want to actually see somebody who has Ripple sell it at that price on an exchange and make that profit, because it can go to $1.
They don't understand how it works. Don't say nothing, Zay.
But logistically, I'm just saying, try it this morning. If you got XRP, go try and sell right now on any of the exchanges. Let's see what happens. Because the price is going up. If you can only trade it in Asia, good luck.
The light bulb just went out on so many people here. Oh, yeah, that is right. So
what exchange you gonna trade it on?
I do want to piggyback on that, as the article stated as well. From a technical point of view, and this is crazy, people, because when I first entered the crypto game, everybody was only talking about technical because the news cycle and media and narratives and PR hadn't caught up to crypto for it to be fundamental, or at least as deep as fundamental analysis as you can have now. It was like literally either somebody in that camp and you heard or you don't. It wasn't, I heard from Reddit and from the forum. No, it was like somebody over there or you don't. But I bring that point up because when it comes to XRP, and as you said, and the fundamentals didn't apply here, for the most part, a lot of these projects, I have been looking at the fundamental analysis because you can see a lot of short-term growth from that when you're talking about trading and investing. But XRP actually finally had a different approach from a technical point of view, which I admit I was paying no attention to, but we did say, you did say Bitcoin is it had one more pump in it. The delisting it from exchanges and it's still having that community and essentially really just Brad Garlinghouse if he wanted to pump it with his own personal stash, which I think it could be very possible because where else could you really buy it for it to pump this way? But regardless, all that's happening right now is that, like Bitcoin, as they said, there aren't many places to sell and trade it at. So any type of growth in it will make it go parabolic. And that's what we're seeing right now. That's the technical side of the house. Technically, it does make sense by the charts, the price points it was at. And they say there's even room to grow up to $1.20, possibly $2. Starting to sound like CNBC here, right? Yeah. But with all that being said, even if it were to go to $1.20, $2, like Bitcoin, Zay just pointed out and mentioned, where would you sell it at? You would have to almost go peer to peer because no one wants to touch it. Because right now,
you want a peer to peer.
Yeah, you sell it through an exchange, or if you sell it through one of these services that's connected to Gang, and Gang find out, oh, they're not going to ruin their whole business to sell you your $450 back at Ripple. Or let's say you had a more. They're not going to ruin their business to sell you back $25,000 worth of Ripple. Because anything higher than that, I hope you have somebody's number you can call and just get the trade going. But I mean, yeah, I mean, piggyback on that, I agree with you. And thank you to Sergeant Mac for the tip. Says, salute, y'all just made me pump my brakes on that FOMO link purchase.
Hey man, we saved a lot of people some money just because they were too anxious. It's all good, bro. We here for a long time.
Yeah, that's you're right. Bitcoins, I give it to you. I think you just stopped everybody from clicking buy just now when you said where you're gonna sell it at. Like Blues Lover says, seriously, my most trusted Bitcoin info is right here. Much appreciated, Blues Lover.
Appreciate that.
Listen,
brother.
That was a gem you just dropped them people. That was a gem. I gotta give you that. You just saved everyone out there some money who were thinking about buying it just now. Like that's real. Let's see what's going on. Lisa Lee, Brandon G said alt season. Let's see. Yep. Everybody was trying to figure out the fundamental side of why Ripple pump. It was actually technical. People, you gotta go to the charts. You gotta go to the charts on this one. Let's see. Honcho, there we go. Honcho L. Ray, there we go. Why you dislike XRP? Why are y'all not fans of them? No, they were pre-mined essentially. The leadership owns majority of it. So that's it right there for the most part. It was pre-mined. And honestly, they kind of told people too, when they came out, they're like, hey, we are for banks and institutions. We're not for the retail people, which is crazy that the crypto or the XRP army should consist of like JP Morgan screaming and shouting.
Exactly.
Joe Blow, but Joe Blow screaming and shouting is like, it's not even made for you. You're just making money off it as an investment and supporting it, but it's made for banks and institutions. Like, let's not get that confused. Like, that is why they're here. And it's not that we dislike them. It's just that it made sense 4 to 5 years ago. But as soon as they mentioned CBDC, central bank digital currency, like literally as we were reading that article, we were like, this is going to displace Ripple. Like, this is what Ripple does. And that is what's going to happen. So it's pre-mined and CBDCs are going to directly compete with it. So you're going to say, all right, I'm going to join up with XRP in this private company versus America, the Federal Reserve, and their CBDC. I just don't see them being a better investment, not even caring about it emotionally.
Yeah, not at all. And if you're a trader, cool, but if not, nah.
And one play 5. Just use MetaMask and dive into DeFi and learn real blockchain. Great point. But technically, for a lot of people, that is months of learning. Like not even weeks. It's literally months of learning for some people. But I will also say it's worth it, people. You know, you got Uniswap out there, Sushi Swap. You got Pancake Swaps. You got all different types of things going on, people in the DeFi market. So it's definitely worth a look, especially if you have some free time. I saw a great comment or somebody was talking about the market. Yeah, Black Sunday said XRP community gang banging in the comment section.
Again, like I said, they don't go away. You got to commend them. They don't go away.
They got a lot of commitment. This is hilarious. Black Sunday said XRP shields acting like their coin is the only one pumping. Fumble the Face said XRP Army still waiting for that $589 Ripple.
Oh yeah, 589, baby. Let's go.
Oh man, Ryan James said I'm gonna give y'all 100 Ripple each once it reaches $10. Hilarious.
Nice.
Okay, everybody. There we go. Rashad Perry said can sell on Uphold for $1 right now, just fine. All right, there we go. Hey, shout out to Uphold. Uphold's a reputable service for sure.
Absolutely.
DM Card, thank you for the tip. Said waiting for that Satoshi to be $1 family crypto game. Here we go. There it is. Exactly, Sergeant Crypto. Trade it. Don't love it. All right. Speaking of don't love it, Singapore authority issues crypto warning after Prime Minister falls prey to scammers.
Trash.
Right. That is right. The Monetary Authority of Singapore has issued a warning to crypto investors after the state's Prime Minister was unwittingly caught up in a fake token scam. What happened to the PM of Singapore here?
Right. You ever seen somebody get beat up by somebody and then they come to you and be like, hey, don't mess with them over there because they beat me up. Like, bro, I'm not scared of them. They beat you up. And this is basically what happened to the Singapore MPM, would-be Bitcoin crypto investor. The warning comes 48 hours after Singapore's Lee Hsien Loong had his likeness appropriated by the user on the BitClout social token platform, who uses the PM's name to sell tokens worth a near combined $10,000. Once again, this happened to you, buddy. Stop trying to take it down because you got scammed or people use your name to take away money. People use my name on Twitter and Instagram all the time as scammers. I can't stop them really, but I'm not about to say, hey, we need to shut down Twitter because this is ridiculous. But no, he says here cryptocurrencies can be highly volatile, as their value is typically not related to any economic fundamentals. They are first of all, people. That argument is gone. You don't get a $2 trillion market without economics involved. I mean, I know this is an irrational market, but if you can see where we're going, $2 trillion market, you can't lie. But and he also says they are highly risky as investment products and certainly not suitable for retail investors. Who the hell are you to tell somebody that it's not suitable, especially after you are the one that got scammed and nobody else? Bitcoin's growth has brought out a lot of projects. BitClout being one of the more popular ones that have come out. Has anybody used have you used BitClout? I haven't used it, but it seems pretty popular. And of course, you're gonna have people who are gonna fake people. Just make sure you stay safe. And this PM, again, this is like other regulators. It happened to me, so we got to protect you because you can't be as smart as me. So okay, so we got to protect you. But all that's baloney, and I'm sure they'll figure it out. They won't really do anything. I think just suggestions.
Yeah, it's crazy again that they keep pointing out retail investors. Like that's my thing. It's just what does your income level have to do with your investing intelligence? It literally has no correlation at all. It's so it's crazy to see them because I mean they're literally saying, hey, do not use this if you retail. Now, if you're credit, come holler at me. I got something
exactly.
For you.
Hey, I got something for you.
Like so, it's crazy they pointed out because again they're saying. If you're poor, you're too stupid to invest. You shouldn't be involved in this market, and it's okay to think like that. I really don't care about the opinion piece of it. The problem is when they use regulators and politicians to make that into law, and then all the Ned Flanders out there help support that law, and then now you're one versus a million people who believe in something that's essentially created by 3 to 5 people to protect whatever they're trying to do, essentially. So. Again, that's my only beef with it. Is just like, hey, come on, like, why are you mentioning retail investors? Like, if you can wake up every day and go work, make money, or serve in the military or something, or whatever that legal age is, then you can get paid and wherever you want, and you can get invested in whatever you want. So it's crazy. And one play 5 said my head canon is he got the rug pull. LOL. Oh yeah. Oh, of course. He got the tap on the shoulder like they all do.
Yeah, he got the rug pull. It's all good. It happens to the best of us, but hey, oh well.
Let's see. PFC Wells, Track, what's up, said, but did it really happen to him, or is that just the cover story to give his suggestion of regulation some credibility? Hey, great point.
That too.
Listen.
Like I said, these politicians come out and they speak what somebody told them to say. It's not really them talking. So who knows? Could be him for real, or it could be somebody saying, yeah, this would be the perfect time to introduce regulation after somebody got $10,000.
Or
what is $10,000 in the grand scheme of everything? Using your face, okay, whatever.
Well, hey, what you just said is why I don't think Chainlink should have another pump for a minute, because exactly to them, they like, hey, we ain't giving up 10,000 to a project, or like you
Yeah.
said, 10,000 will make them sign something to law real quick. I mean, look at it. Was it like $9,000 after $9,000 you have to start reporting at the casino and stuff? Like,
Yeah.
you know, that's money. So yeah, I'm with you on that. But it's funny, what is it? As Trek was saying, that suggestion of regulation, some credibility. I wonder if bless you, I wonder if
Okay.
actually this is him. What if this is him? He did just come up on 10K.
Yeah. And he was like, oh, so this works. He got one of his kids to make a fake profile.
The VPN working, right? Yeah, somebody else did it. It's crazy. Edwin IT, thank you. Said over 9,000. Congrats, fellas.
The road to 10K, baby.
Going for that 10K. Daylon Cravens is laughing, said I almost took the bait. I'm assuming talking about XRP. Yeah, it's all good, people. I woke up too, saw the cycle like, wait, is it trading time? And I was like, hold on, slow down. Let's see. Josh Allen 702 said, I do understand what they mean though. A lot of people buy off FOMO and get wrecked, like people buying Doge at 9 cents, but I don't agree with them trying to regulate with BS. People just got to learn more. I mean,
exactly.
You got to go ahead, Bitcoin Zay.
Yeah, I would say I'm a big fan of failure. People need to fail, but you want to fail up, meaning, okay, I didn't do good this time, but I know what I did wrong, and then I can invest better. People learn that way. I'm tired of these hall monitors acting as if they need to hold our hand through the process as if we're not adults. Because to me, that's disrespectful to tell someone you don't have the capacity to do what you want to do. Like, that's so disrespectful. But honestly, again, most people, most retail investors they just got to learn more, and it takes education, it takes time, and then once you get it, you're good. Because you probably most people watching this probably know more than every regulator. Like most of the people that's been watching this for 3 years. So,
and I mean, it's also worth to know people like we had to learn the same way, and it's called, as we always joke, it's called paying tuition for a reason. And to be fair, I will say every time I've lost money in this market and paid my tuition, however much that tuition was, is actually the cost of what it would like happen if you had to go learn it. It's about the same amount of cost. Like you're going to learn it. So that's what's happening in this market, people. And I'm with Bitcoin Zay. It's like, it's one of those things where no, don't stop bullying. Like, no, stop giving participation awards. People got to take L's so they know how to bounce back from them. So in 30 years or in 10 years, they're not shooting up schools or going crazy about something that could easily be controlled. I mean, it's even people on Wall Street who be jumping off the side of bridges when they lose money off investments. Like, could you imagine? If I lose that much money, I'm just moving to third world countries. Hey, living it up, baby. Starting over. Like
exactly. And even if you talk to like experienced traders, losing is not the worst thing that can happen. The worst thing that can happen is you winning instantly because you think that's always going to happen. Like imagine being 19, you made your first 20K. In your mind, you think, I'm a good trader. I know what I'm doing. And then by 21, you don't have anything to show for it. Again, though, when people do that, he's 21 years old. He got time to bounce back, or he or she or whoever, or even if they're 31, 41, it doesn't matter. These things have to happen for people to learn. You shouldn't put restrictions on it that deep. Maybe an age restriction, but even that, I would lower it. I mean, there's 15-year-old kids that can eat your lunch if you gave them a chance. But either way, we have to reimagine what rules mean and who's saying it. Because when crypto people get in power, they ain't gonna be with rules like this. So we just waiting right now.
That's about to say. And people, what's crazy is like we keep saying this every year, and it's like we said it. It was like, you know, $1,000 said it, 7,000 said it, 20,000 said it, all right, 60,000 people. When the Gemini twins reach their final form, when they go Super Saiyan, what was not the regular one? What's the next one over? Whatever ultimate blue. I lost the seasons, but when they turn into that next final form, like there will be no stopping them. I hope you all understand that. Like it's going to be crazy. First, you're going to be talking about a down global financial market because if crypto continues to take off, the global financial market will dip because crypto will be taking off, people. So as soon as that happens, you're talking about all this inflation stuff. Deflation is going to happen in the sense of, oh, people are willing to do whatever it takes to survive for $20. They'll do whatever it takes to survive for $100. And then on the other end of the spectrum, you'll have Bitcoin literal trillionaires saying, oh, that's it. Hey, we can build an empire right now, and they will build an empire, people. So that's going to be crazy. I can't wait like in another 10 years. having a show and having this clip coming back up.
Exactly.
Sergeant Crypto said, "Get off these retail nuts." Thank you for the tip. So I had to say it. No. Chats with decentralized. Hey, what's going on? Long time no see. Paying my TGOC tuition. Chats with decentralized, folks. He has been in this space for a long time. We've seen him at a few different events back in the day. So shout out to you. And as always, thank you for the tip and coming through.
Oh yeah, my man.
And let's see, I saw a good one. Someone was asking us about the masterclass. Blues Lover said, any ideas on the masterclass costs? It looks like we were having it out in about more than likely 3 to 5 weeks, people. And we're still working on the price point. I think we may do 2 price points. So we'll let you know about that. Do we want to give them a preview of that, or are we just going to hold off?
Yeah, I mean, it's gonna cover from top to bottom everything you need to know, everything we've learned, and it's basically everything in our heads.
We're covering
for the last
top to
8
bottom,
years,
though.
top to bottom, like literally everything. DeFi, NFTs, how to earn Bitcoin ATMs. I mean, I can't even name it all because it's probably the most expensive class I've seen. Because I've seen a few, but they don't go as deep as we will because we give you the real. And of course, we also do daily news shows, so you understand we know what we're talking about. So yeah, masterclass coming end of the month.
There we go. Let's see. Fumble the Face says, one bull cycle gives a lot of education to those in the space. I learned a lot from 2017, 2018 for sure. Let's see. Robin White Rome. What do we think about Hyper Fun and Global? I haven't heard of it really.
Don't know who it is.
Yeah, I'll check it out though. All right, let's see. PFC Wells. That's the whole thing about the mindset of the new wave coming in. They just went in without any risk. They think it's just all wins. That's what the Wall Street daddies would get in with the government bailing them out. Yeah, for sure. I mean, that's the thing. And that's what, thank you, everyone. Ultra Instinct and One Play 5 knew I was talking about. But Leroy Forbes, I was also thinking of Blue as well. So Super Saiyan God / Blue. Thank you all. P, you all knew what I was talking about. But yeah, I had to give that shout out to the DBZ. But yeah, as Track said, that's the whole thing about their mindset. They're so used to mitigating risk. They're so used to having the government bail them out. It is really going to be a crazy, like Michael Saylor is going to be one of the wealthiest people in the world here in a few years.
Yeah, easy. Easy. And he's still going to be buying Bitcoin.
And he's changed policy. So it's going to be crazy to see that. All right. Other than that, let's see. Couple gets married on Ethereum blockchain for $587 in Ethereum fees.
Oh, man.
First of all, shout out for, I guess, one of the first Ethereum marriage contracts. I mean,
give it up for him. Hey, man. Hey, nerds got to get married too, baby.
It costs more than the wedding, but what's going on here?
Oh, yeah. So a California couple used tokenized rings. Rebecca Rose and Peter Kaczynski. They are both employees of leading US-based crypto exchange Coinbase. They used Ethereum's blockchain to become lawfully wedded. They posted on Twitter that they tied the knot on March 14th in both the physical and virtual worlds. What's crazy is it says here most people get married in a place of religious worship on a beach or in the mountains. Peter and I are not. Most people, we got married on the blockchain. I think this is actually in Bitcoin and Black America's second version. I actually write about this. People putting their marriages on the blockchain to last forever or to be able to document it forever. And here we are. These couples are basically using the tokenized rings, their NFTs. They have their own wallets, and of course, because they are Hebrew, they have the Tabat, a smart contract called Tabat, or Tabat is a Hebrew word for ring. So Kaczynski created the 2,218 line long smart contract. Wow, my man's really dedicated. He created a whole smart contract for a wedding. With the contract costing about 0.25 Ethereum to create, worthly about $450 at the time. With gas fees, it all came to about $537 to tokenize a marriage contract. And I could see that becoming a business at a certain point. People getting married.
I'm over here thinking about it now.
Yeah, because when you get married now, like I just got engaged. We can go to the courthouse and make it quote unquote official. The thing is, we could also go and get a divorce, like through the state. None of that should have anything to do with marriage. The state should not be anywhere near your love life. Like that shouldn't even, those two things shouldn't even conflate. It's all about money. So when you take the money aspect out of it, the married couples that get tax benefit, I was going to incentivize it. You take that out, and now you can just put your wedding or your marriage on the blockchain, certify it. I don't need to go there. I don't need to say I'm officially married. We're married. We know it, and it's not a part of the state. So there's just different options there, and I think they'll have to bend the rules towards smart contracts like this. Hopefully, it's not a bug in there. Delete Sal's marriage, but love it. Very, very creative.
There's going to be a new show in another 15, 20 years, if that, called Digital Cheaters. They're gonna be like, hey, when you meet people in the street, I don't care what country you're in, hey, what's your name? Check the blockchain real quick, see what your situation is.
You've been picking up girls on the west side of Crypto Voxels, taking them over to Decentraland.
You know what I'm saying? You've been over there, you've been hanging out in what's the one spot in the red light district in the Voxels. Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
I saw the art house.
I can't wait for the digital cheating era. That's gonna be hilarious.
Well, but it's gonna be crazy. It's like, yeah, putting your marriage contract on the Ethereum blockchain. Seriously, what if that catches a global, becomes like a global fad almost, where it's like, no, yeah, everyone around the planet, put your marriage certificate on the same blockchain so everyone know who you're married to. Like, oh my goodness, all those weeks in the Bahamas where you thought you had your own little thing going on, that's done.
It's over, buddy.
That's crazy. But yeah, Ethereum marriage contracts. That's probably gonna be pretty cool. Let's see. Peru, El Salvador, only because it's 3 back-to-back. It's hilarious. NFT going to own Animal Pond. That's all. I don't know what's going on, but that's what's up. NFT not taking my free internet. What's up? Let's see. Black Sunday said, no, I think Married in Cali. Who's you talking about this guy? He said, no, he a sucker, LOL. Yeah. He was married in Cali. It don't matter what's on that Ethereum blockchain, right? I understand what you're talking about. So here's my questions, real quick. When we talk about crypto voxels and Decentraland, what is, I guess, the stopping against hackers or malicious actors in these places right now? Because it's going to have all this real, crypto, real world usage stuff. What's stopping the scammers from coming in?
I mean, the only thing scammers, of course, they could execute or take apart a contract somehow and steal the crypto that they're holding. But at the same time, Crypto Voxels is like an open world for a bunch of different people. So you would have to get individuals' MetaMask information. You know what I mean? Like, you can't do it through them.
You have to figure out the person.
You have to figure out, and then you have to go through Nifty or whatever else, OpenSea, that people use to buy the NFT. So there's ways to do it, but honestly, it's not even worth it. Like, why would you spend all that time to try and steal NFT money? They're going after the big one. So, NFT stuff it's pretty cheap now, but again, like we said, if the market cap goes ballistic and in 10 years from now, Ethereum's $50,000, these 0.3, 0.1 paintings and digital art people selling is going to be worth, a great amount. So we'll see.
All right. I will go on record to say this as well, people. Again, the balance of the trade, we'll call it the trade because still long-term, I think CBDCs are going to beat out XRP. But let's just say the balance of the trade still will go on if they are, what happens with this SEC case. The SEC clamps down on them. It is going down, 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 and so is some of this market. However, if they win the SEC case, we could see it go parabolic. We could see it go parabolic, people. I'm talking $5, $6. And they'll have life in it all the way until the CBDCs are actually introduced, and then they'll die. But so who knows? But keep a lookout on that case. If they make that decision at 2 a.m., everybody get the word out so everybody can make those trades.
Absolutely.
You have anything for the day?
I just want to give a shout out to Antonio. He designed the book. This right here behind me, it'll probably be the basis for a future NFT or something. Shout out to Antonio at Talk Shop Lives, Sundays at 6 p.m., baby.
All right. As always, smash that like and share. We will see you all tomorrow with some more crypto news. And for all the new people, thank you for joining. Make sure you smash that